In the Indian tradition, every time there is an opportunity, either a birthday, a wedding anniversary, a festival, or just a beautiful day or the beginning of the week, you do namaskar to your elders. Namaskar is, we actually lay down and prostrate ourselves in front of them and they bless us. Right? And those blessings are invaluable. Right? If you have the blessings or the good intentions and good wishes of your elders, at that moment you are receiving, because you are surrendering everything at their feet. You actually touch their feet, right? You're putting your head on the floor and you're saying, I bow down to you, and at that moment they're telling you, whatever you wish for, may you get married, may you have children, may you have health and wealth and happiness. And because at the moment you're in a position of surrender, you simply receive. You receive. It is their intention, but you are receiving. You always feel good. People that don't have the blessings of their elders somehow never do well in life. You may get no money from them, you may get no property, but if you get their blessings, that's worth more than anything else. From the time we learn to communicate in this world, desires are just innumerable. The mind throws out desires every now and again. So it's not enough to be a writer, you have to be a famous writer, you have to be a recognized writer. It's not enough to be a cook, you have to be a chef, you have to be a Michelin chef. It just keeps increasing. You have these ideas for yourself, and everyone tells you desire is not good. But if you don't have a desire, you don't develop intention. If you just say, okay, I'll go with the flow, I'm really happy with everything, life is very comfortable, I don't need anything, then you stay where you are. You literally stay where you are. If you want to change some things in your life, you have to have a vision of it. You have to verbalize it. You have to write it down. And we do this every year, right? We do this every year. So next time when we have the meditation, bring an index card with you. You need to spend this time introspecting, really thinking, what do I want for myself over the next 1 to 5 years? How do I want my life to go? And it may be something fantastic. Like I might say I want 500 viewers on YouTube, which is a tall order for me, because people that follow meditation, it's a very niche group. One of my videos needs to go viral for that to happen, right? But you have an intention. So when you have an intention, you wake up in the morning and you see your first intention is, I want 500 likes on Facebook. It's at the back of your mind, and then your actions during the day are geared towards increasing your visibility. Subconsciously, you act to make your intention come true. So no intention is going to get fulfilled without action. It's all action. Action now. What you do now, what the process that you take now is what's going to pan out. So what's the difference between taking a resolution and having an intention? whenever you decide something, all the resolutions taken on the 31st of December broken by the 15th of February. Whatever you are told that you cannot do is what you will do. Whatever is taboo, whatever is not allowed is much more attractive. Whether you have self-imposed it or not. Somebody has imposed it on you. Right? I will not eat rice that will last till 15th of February. There is no rest of your life, you see. It becomes too much when you think of giving up something or doing something for the rest of your life. But an intention is a daily activity. It's about today. Making today work. Rest of your life is too much for, that's why you have so many addicts. Because the whole thought of facing the rest of my life without my drug of choice is like too much. I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. Why can't you do it? It's too much. Because they have never learned to live in the moment. In the moment, there's only today. Whatever you can do today, whether you're, breaking a habit, or you're creating a good one, or you're moving your job in another direction, or you're, trying to lose weight, or you're trying to increase your voluntary service projects, or you want to learn a new language, everything is on a daily basis. You can't have general plans. The plans need to be very specific. That by the end of 2020, I should be earning $95,000. That by the end of 2020, my boss's job will be mine. Very specific. By the end of 2020, I will marry the person of my choice. He will be over 5 feet, 7 inches or 10 inches. He'll have brown hair. Very specific. You can't just be all scattered. The more scattered you are, the less chances you have of making it come true. The more focused you are on what you want, the more you believe that it's going to work for you, the more it works out for you. I mean, why do you think Trump has not been impeached so far? Because every day he wakes up and says, I am fine, I'm doing the right thing, I'm helping millions of people. It is the power of his own intention that is so strong, his belief and the repetition. He repeats the same things again and again and again and again. They may not be true for the rest of the world, but the universe hears it. So in order to make something work for you, you've got to shout louder than him. You've got to make that intention known. And most kids, they just come out of college and like, what do you want to do? I don't know, let's see, I'm going to try the first few years and I don't have to declare my major. There is no passion. There is nothing that's burning within them to do. There are some though that pick a profession that they're just suited to, right from the start. But for most, it's a struggle. Why? Because they are drifting without even thinking about what it is that's right for them. And sometimes the career you pick may not work out in the short run. But in the end it does, only if you stay focused. You're watching that video of Ellen, and you think she's this great, successful, fabulous woman. But she has gone through really tough periods in her life. She was saying after she lost the serial that she was on, for 3 years she didn't have a job. Nobody would hire her. She had nothing. She was running out of money. You feel that because of your conviction, because you come out of the closet or whatever, declared whatever you had to declare, people are holding this against you. It's a tough period. But if you stay focused and if you believe in what you're doing, it succeeds. It succeeds. It may take 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, because the universe doesn't really understand time. And you should not be trapped in time either. Because there is only now. Whatever you do today is what matters. Every day is another today. Every day is another today. So you write your intentions very clearly and very specifically. Not just for your economic growth, but you have spiritual growth, you have financial growth, you have emotional growth, you have perceptual growth. There are so many areas of your personality that need to develop. And you identify for yourself the things you need to learn. To take criticism, for example. Not to be bullied. To be more aggressive, to participate more in meetings. Small things. To take that next step in your passion. Not be ridden by, I can't be bothered, I just don't want it to happen. It's not in my destiny, it's not for me. It all is for you only if you put your mind to it. But unless you make that list for yourself, you're not going to look at it, and you're not going to be reminded, and you're not going to act. So tell everyone to make that list. And look at it early morning when you wake up or before you go to work. Just a quick glance to remind you that this is what I have to do. And it'll play on your subconscious. You're not feverish about, oh my God, it hasn't happened, 500, I've only got 300, I wanted 500, it's not happening, oh my God, nothing ever happens. No, none of that. 500. I need 500. That's a number. Just look at it, and that's enough. Something will occur to you during the course of the day. Or you can do a YouTube ad, or you can change your notifications for this, or you can advertise on something else. Something will occur. And always the solutions happen in silence. They never happen with a cluttered mind. As long as you're being bombarded, answers will never come to you. And that's why we meditate. We don't meditate to become gurus. We don't meditate for enlightenment, although that wouldn't be a bad idea. We meditate just for clarity, for a little rest, to give the mind a break, to analyze your thoughts, to become aware. This is a work thought. That's a shopping thought. That's a stupid friend thought. Right? What are the things that are occupying your mind? I know what's occupying yours.